the swap or if anybody will be there. It's really windy in our community. Do you hear that? I don't think there's going to be any sellers today. It's not going to kill me to try. Good morning, hunters. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Nika, and together with my husband JT, we run a part-time resale business called True Rich Rags. And today JT is working because we both work full-time. I'm actually a teacher and I'm on spring break, so I'm excited. So today I decided to wake up and go to the flea market, but it is super windy out, so I don't know if there's going to be sellers there. I'm still going to go check it out just to see what I can pick up. I really have a lot of stock that I need to list, so there's a lot of items. I did go by yesterday. I went by a little flea market that we go to. I never really get to go during the week because I work. So today I decided to do a video on my own, just to talk to people who are interested in reselling, just kind of give you guys a little history on how we started, and maybe that'll help you out and maybe give you some tips on how to begin, things not to do that I did. And if you're wondering where I'm at, I'm in the garage. This is my makeshift classroom with all my first grade art. And let me see if I can show you guys a little bit of my classroom. And I actually kind of made this is just, it's not even a quarter of my garage, but here you go. Part of it is for packing, but then I have my document camera, all my teacher stuff. All that stuff will be gone hopefully in the fall when I go back into my classroom. I am teaching online for the rest of the year. So there are some teachers that are going back, some kids that are going to go back, but I signed up for all year because I like consistency. I'm just like that. I like to, whatever I start, I like to finish it just the way it is. Oops. Oh. So after I decluttered, I realized there were things that I could sell. So I decided to really start at my Poshmark closet, and it was just all my clothes. It was just it was all clothes at the time. You know, you couldn't sell hard goods on Poshmark. And then I had my daughter do the same, which was really awesome because she started a Poshmark closet, and I'm really proud of her. I'll go ahead and put her link below. She has really cute stuff, but she caters more to the younger, and she also models her clothes. So that will be, we'll talk about that in a little bit. So I decluttered, and I'm on a teacher schedule. So I just started to declutter every Christmas, every spring, every summer, and I just function on a schedule. And I started to make that a habit. So when I had sold my first month on Poshmark, it was right before we got married, and I made $500 just off my stuff. And I realized, wow, this could be pretty lucrative if I find more things to sell. And I didn't want to start with eBay. It was really intimidating for me. I would recommend, if you're a new seller, to start on some platforms that are a little easier, like Poshmark or Mercari. eBay's great, but there's a lot more that you have to put in to sell on eBay. And Poshmark's pretty simple. You could do it on your phone. So Mercari also, they take a little less off the top. So I do, if you're a new reseller, I do recommend that you start easy. Start with your own things. What are the benefits? Obviously, you're decluttering your house. You know, you're donating. You could donate the things that you're not going to be able to sell, but you can, a lot of things in your house that you don't use have a lot of value. You know, and obviously another benefit is you're going to get a little bit of extra cash. That money, you know, could pay a bill. Another thing is when you go through your things, and this is something I learned from my cousin who's a real estate agent, because he was helping me move, and it's so hard for me to let go of things. I'm like, no, but I love those books, you know. And one of the things that really stuck in my head, my cousin told me, he said, listen, he's like, you need to picture your house like every part that you buy is worth some money. So if you want to store these books, that's real estate that it's taking up. That's like money every day that you're spending just to store these things that you don't use. And that kind of like really made so much sense to me. So I tell myself, like, when I'm struggling, I'm battling with my inner demons of keeping things, I always ask myself, is it worth the real estate? What else can go there that I actually will use? So that helped me a ton. So thanks, Junior. That was great advice. It also helps encourage less waste. I mean, when you go through your stuff, you realize how many things you don't use. You just bought it, you don't use it, and it's just a waste. And you're wasting your money. You could be using it somewhere else. So it just made me more conscientious of what I consume. And I really have learned so much during this pandemic, how much I don't need certain things and how I need to be more a conscientious consumer. And I'll leave it at that because I know that I'm going to do a video that's really on my heart that I really want to go over. I feel, yeah, reselling is about making money and supporting yourself, but it does so much more than that retailers don't do, which is to really, not all retailers, but a lot of retailers just don't care. They throw away so many things, and that could be used by someone. So that was a big thing for me. And another benefit, if you're starting to resell, is you get to be your own boss. And if you want to do it full time, you could build up to that point. You set your own time, and it's up to you how much money you want to make. You have to do your homework. You have to do your comps. You have to do your shopping. You have to make sure that you have the budget for it, which I will go over today. And I think the biggest thing for me, it started off, it's just so much fun to do with my husband. I love like treasure hunting with JT. We get very excited together. So it's something you can do, and you start at your own pace. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's income is different. Everybody's needs are different. So if you're just starting to think about reselling, just do it at your own pace, but start with your own things, because the biggest thing with resale is you need time and money. You need time to list. You need money to buy things to list. So if you want to start with like a little nest egg, start with your own things and try to get some money so you can have some capital to go out and buy things. Other ways that you can dumpster dive. I mean, I know that some people are not into that. I personally go to the post office and make it a point to pass by my favorite dumpster when I go to the post office. For one, it's to rescue some treasures, and two, sometimes you find things in there that can be sold. I find clothes. I find yesterday I found the cutest bench, and I will show you, because I am going to do a video on how you can decorate your house and nicely with things that aren't new. So that's going to come later. But yeah, I got a really cute brand new bench. My daughter snagged that up, put it in her room. It's very boho. I don't know. It's just so beautiful, and I can't believe they threw it away. I'm still mad about that. Why do they throw these things away? So those are the benefits. And if you can relate to any of this, like my origins, how you're starting, it really doesn't matter. What matters is that you have a little bit to start on, and then you can build from there. And you don't need a lot of money, because you're buying items. If you're really purchasing things the correct way, you're gonna buy things under $5. So but again, it's up to how much you have to your startup. But those are ideas. You can, another thing is that you can ask your friends and family. You could tell them, hey, I'm thinking about selling things. Do you have anything you want to get rid of? Especially around this time of the year, people are spring cleaning, like putting out a post on Facebook Marketplace to say, if I'll pick up bags. Some people don't want to go to the thrift stores. Sometimes the thrift stores are really packed right now because people have been cleaning out their houses during this pandemic. Unfortunately, people have been losing their homes and having to get rid of things. Some people need to sell, just all kinds of circumstances, but the thrift stores aren't always just taking things now. So some people just want to get rid of their things. And they want, if you just say, I'll pick it all up, and then you go through it. So those are ideas where you can get free stuff, and people will do it. I actually personally did it. The stuff that I don't sell, I had 8 bags of things that I'm not going to take time to list, but they're still very useful for the resellers that don't sell online, like people who make a living off yard sales, who sell at flea markets. And I just put a post, and I got like 30 messages, maybe from resellers. I even said, if you resell, totally no questions asked, I'm gonna leave it in my driveway, but you have to take it all. And they did that. When you start doing your cleanup, I'm gonna do that again. I'm spring cleaning, and you guys will start with me. But you can just put a post. Please don't throw it away. Please don't throw it away. Just donate it or try to give it away, because there's just no need for us to put that in the landfill. So so let's move on to, we'll start with warnings and mistakes. That way we can get that out of the way. Okay. So when I started reselling, I didn't even realize I was reselling. I was just selling things. I didn't understand the reselling world or anything. So I got really excited after I got married, and we started to make it a habit of buying a bunch of stuff, some of it for our home because we decorate our home. And the other stuff, I just started to realize the value of things that were being sold for $2 or $3. So I started to collect. Big mistake number 1, do not overbuy your stock, because you will get a huge death pile. And that's another video I will show you. I will, confessions of a reseller. I have a lot of stock of items, death pile, that's what people call them, of things that need to be listed or fixed, and I'm working on it. And I've already fixed like 5 purses, getting ready to list them, but really mad at myself that I could have sold these a long time ago. I just bought them and I didn't touch them. So mistake number 1 is definitely list as you go. So if you first do all your stuff, don't go buy things, because you need the time and you need the space. So if you don't have the space, then don't start hoarding, because it can create a huge problem for you in your marriage. I try to be very considerate, because JT is a minimalist and he puts up with my clutter bug. So I try to be very conscientious to not overwhelm him with a ton of stuff like in the living room, because I know it's a temptation. It's a really big temptation to come home and just dump things, and then you don't know where to put them. So have a plan. If you're starting to resell, have a little plan of what space you're going to use, because everybody's home's different. Mine, I'll show you where I put my stuff, but initially was just in a closet. And so I filled the closet. It was not practical, so I had to pull things out, and it would have been, it was just a pain in the butt. So you will regret it if you keep buying things and you're not listing them. So please don't make that mistake. And number 2 would be not planning for a space for your items. So you make sure that you start off with a space for your items, and give yourself some boundaries of like how much space you're going to take up. Talk to your family, talk to your significant other, because it does. If you look on posts on all the social media, there's a lot of conflict in relationships when your significant other does not like all the clutter. Another mistake I made was I didn't keep track, and I guess because I didn't know I was reselling, and I'm starting to keep track of what I spend and what I bring in, because that's the only way you're going to know if this is worth it to you. In my head, I was like, well, of course. I paid $3 for this and I just made 40. So it's, it's breaking even. That's just not a good way to think. If you really want it to be a business and your goal is to go full time, which now mine is after I retire, I need to take it serious, and it helps with taxes, because that is a huge mess, because you do need to file your taxes, especially because now next year, I think that if you make over $600 you're going to get 10.99, and please just keep track. There's lots of resellers that sell spreadsheets. I haven't found the perfect one, so my system isn't something I would want to recommend yet until I find it. And honestly, I'm going to just follow somebody that does what I do, and I'll use their spreadsheet. I know there's several resellers that sell their spreadsheets, so go ahead and look that up. If I see something that I like, I'll go ahead and list it in the link below. So those are like the main things. Make sure you have the time. Set out some time and space, and I think the next one I would say is time. Make sure you have boundaries with time, because I was so excited. I was so excited when I was making money that I was always, and Poshmark is a very social platform. So you need to share, you share your things, you share other people's things, and I was on my phone all the time, under the table like this, and that also could cause problems with your family. So make sure you set apart time where you're going to do your reselling, and that you're not constantly on the computer and on the phone. So those are some of the mistakes I made. I was not only responding to parents, but I was also doing, the reselling thing, and that's just not good for you or your family. So just little warnings here. If I see any more, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about this one, but those are the top ones that I kind of listed. And I did go over inventory, but just to stay on the plan, sorry, teacher mode. Inventory: sell your stuff, ask your friends and family, ask Facebook Marketplace, dumpster diving, yard sales, flea markets, thrift stores. The bigger resellers I don't have the space for it. They order pallets online. They do a lot of research. I actually bought something on an online auction, like 20 shirts, but it was for my mom. I felt kind of weird. I'm glad it wasn't for, when I picked them up, because you don't get to look, and it was actually a reseller selling their stuff on, it's called Max Sold. And I bought 20 shirts, extra large shirts, because my mom needed shirts, and for $16. And I thought, well, it's just $16. I bid on it and I won. I went to go pick it up. But in the box, and I thought they were going to be nice shirts because they were all in individual bags, but ended up being kind of not the best brands and stuff. My mom liked a few, but so those are the risks you take. You don't know what you're getting when you're doing online. So that's how you can get your inventory. And then I'm gonna show you how to, well, at least not show you how, because I'm sure you know how to clean your house and spring clean. I'm gonna show you how I do it. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of flash back to when I first learned how to declutter, and I will take you into my closet, which is really scary because I make a mess before I actually clean everything, but it ends up coming out nice. It's just I'm a huge messy cleaner, so if that makes any sense. All right, I'm back. It's the next day. Yesterday I went to the flea market, and it was super windy, and so I was only able to pick up a few things, but that's okay, because today I'm going through my death pile and I do not want to add to it. So I will be showing you what I do with my death pile in a separate video. But what I did tell you is that I'm going to show the new reseller how to start off by going through your closet, going through your things first, so that you can have, you don't have to spend money right away. I'm sure there's something in your house that's valuable that you don't use, and it's just time to sell it and get rid of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 3 bags, one for trash, one for donation, and one for selling. Okay. And I do this frequently. I do this every few months. And I actually do that if I pick something up, like I just got this sweatshirt for $1, the Free People little distress. I love Free People. A sweatshirt. So that means I have to get rid. I actually got 2. So I'm going to have to get rid of 2 sweatshirts or 2 sweaters. So that's kind of a deal that I make myself, 2 or more. I'll probably get rid of more because I see sweaters that I don't use and somebody can make use out of them. So, that's how you start. Now remember that, like yesterday, I was gonna do my closet, but I just got tired. I had to do my pantry. I had to do so many things yesterday because being a part-time reseller, you have to balance yourself out. So just remember, as a part-time or any kind of reseller, you need to have the time, space, and money. So I need to balance out my time. So I scheduled myself this morning. I always wake up, I look at my app, see if I had any sales. I had 2 sales on eBay. And I think for 20, the jeans were like $28, and a purse that I bought for a couple bucks sold for 40. So that's how you just start to grow. And for a big time reseller, that's probably nothing. Big time resellers have, 10 or more sales a day or so. But I'm okay with having a couple sales a day because that's the time that I have to put in. And in the summer, it gets better for me because I don't teach in the summer, and I start making that my job. But what's awesome about it is that it's on my time. Like tomorrow, I'm going to go hang out with a friend. She loves thrifting. We're just going to thrift. I might thrift for myself, maybe pick up a couple things. After I go through my death pile, I might have more self-control. So I haven't thought about how I'm going to separate things. I mean, I was thinking by season, but we'll see. But I wanted to let you know that I'm getting ready right now to do my closet clean out so I can see what I have to sell. Most of the things in my closet they're all pre-loved, almost. I'm getting to that point. It's been a while since I shopped at the mall. As a matter of fact, my friend said, oh, we'll go to the mall. It's been so long. It's so hard for me to pay retail when I'm perfectly happy with thrift clothes or things I pick up from a yard sale. And I think you can totally be fashionable. I'll show you the pieces that I have and I've had for years that I got from a thrift store or somewhere. They're pre-loved. So that's kind of my goal is right now pants are really hard for me I bought 2 pairs of pants on Mercari and only one fit. So I'm still kind of iffy, even though I do measurements. Pants are really hard, and I'll go pick them up like at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. And it's not that I can't afford a nice pair of jeans. It's just not how I shop. And I don't judge people who shop like that, with I call them specific shoppers. I just don't shop like that. I've never have. So I'm willing to wait to find a pair of pants in a pile that I'm willing to pay $2. If it fits, great. If it doesn't, I'll just sell it. So that's kind of what happened on Mercari. I got some great pair of pants, and they do not fit COVID weight, which I'm trying to get off. So let's get to it. All right, so I try to get creative when we moved in. I hang my boots like this. I have not used these boots, and I don't think I'm going to use them. I mean, I don't know. It's so hard. I love shoes so much. And then I have a ton of purses, and I had JT put that pole up there. We did move into a new house, and this whole thing fell. It fell. All of this fell. JT had to secure it. He said that it was like little cheap, nails in the wall, and that whole thing fell because it was too heavy. Woo, I need to get rid of stuff. All right, and then that's my jewelry, and here is my mirror where I put my jewelry, and then I hang more jewelry on this. So yes, I need to get rid of stuff. I know I don't use belts. I have so many vintage belts that I don't use. My butt holds up all of my clothes, so I don't know why I have this many belts. All right, so the purpose of this is really to show new resellers or people who are interested in reselling. The purpose is just to show you how you can start just from your things. So let's see what we can pull out of here that I can sell. And I should already start pulling it out of the cubbies. Here's my 2 bags, one for donate and one for sell, so I can just take it in the garage. So I need to be really careful. What I might do is for my donate one, lay out bundles and sell them on Facebook Marketplace, so that maybe there's a possibility. So there's different possibilities you can sell. You might not want to donate good stuff, but then you might, with shipping and everything, might not be worth listing. But on Facebook Marketplace, somebody might pick up a bundle of the same size clothes. Okay, here we go. I went through all my sweaters, and now I have this little pile here. That pile. So I'm going to fold it up. I'm going to put it away. And now I have a pile of things that I can sell or donate, sell in bundles. So It's really quick. You just go through sections at a time from your closet. So now I'm going to put my earbuds on, listen to true crime, put away that, and then we'll work on the pants. Okay, so this is my pile of pants, and I'm going to go through them to see if I could sell any of them. I have, even if you get $10, even if you get $5, I have them on my Poshmark, 4 for $20, and that's still more than a yard sale. So I just do bundles, 4 for $20, and they have to pay shipping, and it's still a good deal for all the way around. So just think about that. These are American Eagle. I don't wear them. I don't like low jeans. Thank God they're out of style. These are brand new. These are like little beach pants. I have not used them, and I don't even think they're my size. And I think they'll sell. That could be like, I start off like pricing them regular, and if they haven't sold for a while, I start going through my closet doing the 4 for $20 so I can have new fresh listings. So I'm going to go ahead and go through each one of these pairs of pants. These are so cute. These are my, I hope they fit me one day, but I don't know. They're like cute little beach pants. I haven't decided. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. All right, so let's get through all these pants. Who needs this many? I have like 20 black pairs of pants, and I know that there's a lot of stuff in here that I can sell. So let's see. I'll go through them and get back to you. So now I am done with my pants, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs of pants that I can resell. So again, there are things in your closet, and plus you get to clean your closet, and you get to realize, oh my gosh, I haven't seen that forever and I want to wear it again. So lots of benefits in cleaning out your closet. Okay, I got my sweatshirts done, I got my pants done, and I think what I'm going to do is go to the jackets because it's less painful for me. I'll do my shoes last. So I will go through my jackets, which are over here. All these are jackets, plus I have jackets downstairs. So I need to go through them. There's just too many jackets and sweaters. So I'll let you see my pile right after. I am done with my clothes. Here's my closet again. Kind of looks the same, but look how much I got out. This pile is sell pile, and that's a lot bigger than the donate pile, because this stuff has, like, you want to make sure that when you resell that the fabric doesn't look really worn, stuff that's outdated. You don't want to keep things that are just not going to sell. So I will be donating those things. Now, some of these things are things I just, like I bought this blazer. Right now, blazers are super on trend. I bought it, but it's too broad for my shoulders, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. That, I got a lot of vintage things. This little sweater that I've worn. I have a lot of teacher sweaters in here, so I have too many cardigans, and green really doesn't look great on my skin, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And then I have this little fuzzy vest that might be a good fall piece, and this little polka dotted romper, a pink sweater because I just got a new one. Love, love, love this. I already wore it a couple times. It's a cute trench, and it's actually, I looked up the comps on this, really expensive trench, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that because I've already worn it. I don't think I'm going to wear it again. And these are like the ones that would be like 4 for $20. These are not in, but people still like to throw them over their clothes. Then I got some dresses. This is a Talbot's dress, so that's a good brand. It's more of a bread and butter, not really, same with Zara's. It's more of a bread and butter. You're not going to get a high price, but remember that you don't need to. You just need to make a lot of sales. This is Vince Camuto. It's a really cute dress, but I just haven't worn it, and it's too short for me. It has pockets though, so, and it's really pretty blue color. I have some Free People pieces. This is just a dress I've had for a while. Still looks good. I haven't worn it. I don't know. I tend to get less attached to my clothing since I'm always shopping and it's easy to find clothes that I like. This is a cute leather jacket, but I have one. So I decided I need to give up one. This is a little vintage turtleneck. Did me well for a while. Something else my friend, she likes to give me these little bohemian things, but it doesn't fit me. It fits me too tight in the rear. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. An Armani cute little jacket. This will probably sell quickly because it's light. It has the black and white stripes inside. I just don't wear it. And this is like a little vintage, I need to steam it, but a little vintage shirt. I thought I would wear it, but I haven't, so I'm getting rid of it. And this is such a cute jacket. I just never wore it. It's leather, it's vintage. I'll probably list it on Depop because this kind of stuff sells on Depop. I'll list it on everywhere, but I don't list everything on Depop. There's only certain pieces I do. And then I just got a lot of black shirts. Like this one is a Banana Republic, which is very expensive retail, but it doesn't sell really high. Depends on what it is. This is a black label. I don't know if that makes a difference. Zara shirt. It's like little see-through. Look cute with the tank. I couldn't find anything to wear it with. And this is actually a little cute Free People top, but it makes me look funny. Like, I think this is more for someone with a smaller chest because it just makes me look like a little bubble. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that, and that's Free People, so it'll sell. And I bought all this stuff that I just showed you. It was either given to me or bought pre-loved. So now I could sell it again. And a third person, or maybe people before that have worn it, but as far as I know, you know, it'll be somebody else's turn. Okay, I'm back. And apparently we need an outro in our YouTube videos, or it's the proper thing to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And thank you for viewing this video and being patient with, I know like my camera's turned and stuff. I just got a new camera and I'm learning how to do YouTube videos, but I hope that even past all that, the little quirks and stuff, that you are able to learn something from this video, especially if you're planning on reselling. I have lots of tips and I plan on videotaping them, and I also plan on making my videos shorter. I also wanted to let you know that I wasn't able to show you, nor should I have showed you, everything I cleared out of my closet because I realized that it's just taking way too long. And but I think you guys got the picture. You can go through your stuff, you know, go through your kitchens after, pick a section of your house, and you'll realize that you have a lot of things to sell. Also, do one room at a time and actually get the stuff, list it, then store it, and then move on to the next the next haul that you have in your house. That would be my last piece of advice. But I thank you so much for listening and giving this channel a try. If you can just press the like button, you can comment below. Maybe you have some tips on how I could be better at what I'm doing, some suggestions, some questions I would love to answer if I could. I am definitely learning as I go. I don't know everything, but I am learning from other YouTubers, and they give lots of tips that I do follow. So please subscribe and ring that little bell so that you can get notified of new videos. But for now, bye-bye.